right, we back in this thing, Sam.
Hey, I'm excited.
We've been rolling and rolling and rolling.
Every day.
Man, we got a special guest in the building today.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, this is a very special guest.
Let's go.
We're going to let the song play and then we're going to
crazy shit, at least you're calling.
theme song.
Feels better when you eat me out, don't it, babe?
That's right.
No, it's easy to get caught up in the moment when you hit it from the back and I throw that ass back. Then we fuck all night till things get right.
Don't have food. Things get right.
Yeah, we fuck all night till things get right.
Fuck all night. That right. Till things get right. Call me crazy, but at least you callin'. At least you callin'. You like money shit, at least I'm ballin'. Yeah, babe. I'ma drive you crazy if you let me fall in. I'ma drive you crazy. I won't hold back, I promise I go all in. Yeah, talking about hitting from the back, digging in the chest, screaming I'm the best. Got her under rest, feel me in the flesh, relieving all the stress. She know that I'm the best, it's hickeys on the breast. She love high lick, she love my dick, she love my vibe, that's a triple threat. Love her vibe, I love that pussy, I love how she know them stripper tricks.
Yeah.
Call me crazy shit, at least
That's
you're
right, y'all.
calling.
Make sure y'all subscribe.
Feels better when you eat me out, don't it, babe?
Don't it?
No, it's easy to get caught up in the moment when you hit it from the back and
Yeah.
I throw that ass back. Then we
Yeah.
fuck all night.
That's right, Sam, I am.
Things get right.
Fuck all night till things get right.
Yeah, we fuck all night till things get right.
All right, you are now tuned in. GOAT-AT-NITE PODCAST. I am your host, ToneTheGoat.
I am Sam, I am.
And man, this is like the umpteenth episode. I don't know which one, but we rolling. We rolling.
I think it's like the 6th.
Yes, yeah, fifth or sixth, something like that. Go ahead, man. Introduce yourself. You know, I know you personally, but I want to introduce you to our audience. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I feel like this is the perfect guest for today. I got a few topics that I feel like you are the perfect person to share your opinion on and stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on. So, what's up, bro?
What's up? It's i30 the rapper
i30 the rapper.
from Little Rock, Arkansas, by way of Atlanta.
Okay, by way of Atlanta, man. How can they find you online and stuff?
And you can find me at i30 the rapper on IG and i30 the rapper on all platforms.
Okay, there you got it. i30 the rapper on all platforms. Exclusive. So yeah, man, like I said, I know you personally. Sam don't know you yet. She's gonna get to know you, you know. This is GOAT-AT-NITE, so all we ask is one thing, keep it real, you know what I'm saying? Keep it 1,000, you know. Keep it A1, you know, and that's that for what I do want people to know. This is one of my good white brothers, if his voice don't tell it, you know. And right now in these Atlanta streets is crazy, Sam. I want to dive right into it. Trump is going through a lot right now, and it has took its way to Fulton County now.
Yeah.
Like it was, you know, it's like he's been going on a tour or something.
Yeah.
A law tour.
Yeah. Hitting everything up. They're getting them.
It's, I don't know what's going on. Trump, let me say this. Trump is my boy. Like, I don't know him, but I mean, like, if he was black, Trump is a real ass nigga. Like, that motherfucker say what the fuck he won't, do what the fuck he won't, and, you know, unapologetically.
Yeah, I mean, he is himself. I'll give him that.
i30 started to look down. Your voice started to change. What's going on, man?
I don't know, man. I really, you know, I don't follow the news too tough. I did see some feeds on Facebook and stuff like that, but I don't know, man. I think it's a bunch of, you know, when they send a bunch of dudes, you know, 20 to 18 to 25 years old to get them killed and then pull them right out, you know, that's kind of when I lost faith in the media and the government, stuff like that.
Oh, man. So you say, like, for one, they feed bullshit?
Yeah, it's just, you know, it's propaganda, all of it.
But didn't Trump say that?
Trump? I don't know, man. Trump's a unique guy, man. I don't know. He, you know, back in the day, he dated black women.
He did.
He dated black women.
He
but,
did.
You know, it's like I tell black women, you know, if he won't be seen in public with you, you know what I'm saying? If he won't introduce you to his family and stuff like that, you might not want to mess with him because he could be a fetish joker.
Uh-oh. So you like black women from what I'm hearing from that tidbit?
I mean, the last 30 years, that's who's kind of loved me, took care of me, had my kids and things like that.
Oh, man. Okay. All right. Hold on. What's my doing? meant to do the claps, not the laughs. All right. So he got some jungle fever. All right, jungle fever in the building. By the way, she likes white men. I'm just going to put that out there. So, I'm sorry, Sam. I just had to put it out there.
I dated one white guy.
Okay.
And I've been deemed the white dater now.
Engaged.
Was it a good experience, though? Right?
No.
No, it was a negative.
It was a negative experience
I've
for
cracked
me.
the code many times.
Did you say it was a negative?
A negative.
Oh, negative? Okay. Okay, Sam. I was
Yeah,
going to
he
say that
ended
was
up
cool.
being crazy. He was like a stalker-ish. He was too didn't want to give me any space. I couldn't have my own space. He was just all on top of me at all times of the day, every day. It was like, nigga, do you have something to do?
I've heard that I-30. I've heard that white men are definitely like possessive.
Clingy.
Would you say that? Like
I don't know. My current wife has a PhD, or she's working on a PhD. She's not too far from being done.
Okay.
And she's a leader in the APS, Atlanta Public School System.
Okay.
She's gone all the time, and then we got 2 young kids. She really don't have time for me, so I don't stress her too much. I don't put her in that box, but I'm a unique Caucasian.
Okay. So would you say she's the breadwinner?
Oh hell no, bro. Nah. She makes good money though, but I'm blessed.
Okay. And we not gonna just breeze by that Trump. I'm gonna get back to it. So y'all just we not breezing by that. But okay. So also you have served. Is it Army or
Army? Yeah.
Army?
He's a veteran.
Okay. So let's go into that a little bit because so with you being a veteran, does a lot of this Trump and Biden and all of it does it directly affect you with like? Because I personally feel like the way that my life is designed, a lot of that stuff is not affecting me yet, maybe. But it's like I don't feed into the politics. I honestly don't even vote. I just find it all entertainment. But yeah, I don't. But do it directly affect you, like when they make laws and stuff, or pass laws or change laws?
Traditionally, you want a Republican in office when you're in the armed forces because they do things for the veterans and the soldiers and stuff like that, like pay raises and things of that nature. Democrats typically are trying to, they try to cut funding where they can, and they normally scale back, at least in my experience. But the past 2 years, they've given us a significant raise each year, and it's been Biden in office.
Okay, so and so tell me this, because again, I'm not political at all. I can talk politics, but when it starts to get with the parties and the Democrats and the Republicans, from my understanding, it's like Democrats are black and Republicans are white. Is that true, or do you look at it?
Well, it's all old white people controlling things, but you would say there's a good population of black people that are Democrats and a good population of white people that are Republicans. Some white people, just because they're white, they're like, I'm Republican.
Right, right.
It's almost like they have to be Republican.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. That's what it kind of feels like when it gets around voting time. It's like people start to take their sides, and it's like most blacks are Democrats and most whites are Republicans, and then when a black sees a black person being a Republican, it's like he's a sellout.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I've never seen a broke. Can you even be a broke Republican though? Like that's, I don't know. I feel, to me, it's not color. It's more your monetary
financial status.
Yes. So that's what I always thought. I thought that I looked at like Democrats as being the poorer.
Well, that's still kind of
party.
It's still kind of black and white. Unfortunately,
majority of poorer people are Democrats and richer people are Republicans, because Republicans cater to rich people and Democrats are normally for poor people.
At least that's what they try to sell.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what they're selling. That's the product they're selling. Are they really? I mean, how much? I love Obama. I voted for Obama, but how much did he really do for black people?
I'm trying to tell you.
He didn't.
I'm trying to tell you.
And I voted for him. That was my first time ever being able to vote. I think that was 2008, was it?
Yeah.
That was my first time that I was finally old enough to vote, and I voted for him. And I was so disappointed with everything Biden too. I'm just disappointed with anybody.
Man, I hold it now. We got a lot of money in the hood when Trump was in office. I'm just gonna say.
Oh my God.
Real, man.
He gave us those little puny ass
Nah.
checks to shut us up, and everybody was just like, "Oh, I'm on Trump's nuts now. He gave me some money." Anybody could have did that.
I don't play the politic game, so whatever they gonna do, they gonna always do. But I say, ain't nobody gave us no damn free money around this bitch.
I know. I'm a quote Little Dirk. It really did come in the clutch.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I appreciate that stimulus.
Those checks really went towards something. Those 1200s and those, those consistent 1200s was crazy.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm like, yo, Gotti, I got to answer mid interview. You keep going though, Sam.
So what made you want to get, you were a veteran. What made you want to get into the rap game? Like how that crossed over?
So, interesting. My mom is like, I would describe my mom as like Tina Marie almost. You know what I mean? So my mom, I kind of grew up listening to Etta James, Erykah Badu, the old Keith Sweat, Rome, stuff like that. My mom is, ever since my dad, for whatever reason, she dated black men, right? So hindsight being 20/20, it's like she was selling pussy and getting drugs. And now I realize why they was always in my house and shit. So as a youngster, as a little one, I never really thought there was any, because my mom would have her boyfriend, which was 99.99% of the time would be a black guy, and they'd be at my grandma, grandpa, where nobody would say shit. So it's very unique. So she put me on, so I can't remember what birthday it was, but she bought me a canary yellow from Sam's Club. She bought me a canary yellow tape player and the Fat Boys. Y'all remember the Fat Boys?
Mm-hmm. I heard of them.
And I listened to the Fat Boys over and over again. And then came Tupac. When MTV, they started playing videos and stuff. Then came Tupac and Bone and all them folks. And being from Arkansas, I kind of grew up on Scarface and the Ghetto Boys. They started emerging, 8-Ball, MJG, Tila, all them folks.
Okay, so paint a little picture for us how Arkansas was when you was growing up. Which part did you grow up in? Because it sounded like it was already a rough coming up for you.
So my dad, he turned into like a religious fanatic, right? He went to a revival, got saved, and 6 months later, he's in seminary, right? So they turned into like these weird white people that sent me to church all the time, right?
Why do you say turn into? What was he like originally?
He was a Catholic, right? So Catholics drink and they're kind of laid back.
Okay.
My sister went to a revival, a Baptist church. Came home and told my dad she was saved, and my dad went to investigate, and I guess he caught the Holy Ghost, man.
Oh, wow.
Stomping it out.
Wow.
So he quits his job at General Mills of 18 years and moves to Arkansas into a trailer. We were in, it was 3 of us in this little lime green double wide. That's about 40 years old.
Wow.
And so with that said, like I said, my parents were kind of strict. They ended up actually signing me over to the state.
What?
They didn't want custody of me. So I didn't really experience Little Rock because my teenage years I was locked up. In boys' homes and things of that nature.
How old were you when they gave you up?
I got locked up the first time in 4th grade, but...
what?
Yeah.
What do you mean locked up? Like what kind of locked up? Like handcuffs?
No, it was like kind of like an
Zip tie?
evaluation unit. No, I put straight pins in the soap dispenser, and this was back in the days when you had to punch the needle. I don't know what I was thinking, man.
Man, he was Dennis the Menace.
Dennis the Menace.
Yes.
Shit.
So the police came, and it was a mess, man. My stepmom came up there. And
somebody used it?
Oh, back in the days, they used to line you up on the wall and say, next 4, and you had to go in like little soldiers and do what you do.
Damn.
So there'd be 4 or 5 dudes at the soap dispenser. So yeah, a bunch of people got soap.
Oh, shit. You was a little motherfucker.
I was a little motherfucker, man, writing 1,000,000 sentences. Back then, they would say, you gonna write this sentence, and I would never make the fucking cutoff, so they keep adding, piling on. I'd be at 3,000 of them motherfuckers.
That boy was a young Shakespeare. Wrote 1,000,000 sentences.
So they, this was back when like they were little white boys were shooting up the schools and shit.
Yeah.
And folks started taking out civil suits against their parents. And my parents were dumb as fuck. They were like, that's not happening to me. Because all my aunts and shit would be like, yo, that motherfucker's going to kill y'all in your sleep, right?
That is wild. So would you say like that trailer park and all of that, though, would you say that's the equivalent of the ghetto?
I mean, I used to use trash bags for shower curtains.
Oh, yeah.
And when it would be moist outside, the carpet would get damp.
Damn.
Oh, by the way, I had to lay down trash bags because I slept on the floor. You know what I mean? And, I'm a white boy, so, the Hells Angels would run in and out the house because mama's cooking crystal meth. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. To my understanding, Hell's Angels, them motherfuckers, some serious motherfuckers, right?
Yeah.
They racist, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
I would.
The motorcycles, right?
Yeah. They probably, probably so.
Hey, if you one of the Hell's Angels listening, come on, I want to interview one of y'all. Fuck you talking about? Come on down yonder and fuck with us at GOAT-AT-NITE.
Not this.
So I didn't experience
I
Little
look
Rock.
down like.
So I didn't experience Little Rock, unfortunately. And then at 18, I caught a robbery charge, believe it or not. Right?
How long was you out when you?
That was the year. That was 2000, or it was in '99 or 2000. And what I did was I shoplifted a carton of cigarettes from Walmart. When the security detail came out the back to apprehend me, just give me a little citation for shoplifting, I fought them motherfuckers and ran.
Damn.
Got outside, then fought the police and ran. Was apprehended, woke up in county jail, and my dad was like, "I can't come get you because your bond's $50,000." Damn.
Wow.
So I'm like,
18 with a
fuck?
50K bun.
I was still coming down off the drugs I was on.
Yeah.
So it really sank in. I was kind of asking people in the sober tank,
Yeah, put you in that detail.
jailhouse lawyers, what was going to happen to me. And then I went in processed me and told me what my charges were, robbery and
Right.
fleeing.
Nobody gave you no hope for news, huh?
Nah, and it was a white lady judge, and she was handing out sentences left and right? And when I got up there, she told me I had a 2-year prison sentence. I'm freaking, right? And then the prosecutor came over and said, it's suspended.
Right. Damn.
So I didn't know what that lingo meant, but I ended up getting let out, and they wanted me to attend probation with a probation officer. And I had this little black lady, man, and she was so nice. She felt so sorry for me because I just was scrawny and malnourished and drug addict little white boy, right? And I used to just lay it on thick with her. She felt so bad for me, but after I stopped showing up, they put out a bench warrant for my arrest.
Damn, man.
Long story short, I ended up going to the Army because 2 of my friends were qualified candidates. So the recruiter wanted those 2 to get in the Army, so he humored me.
Wow. So would
Do
you
you
say?
think that saved your life?
I was just gonna say that.
Well, September 11th happened, right? So they were handing out waivers left and right. So yeah, I most definitely saved my life.
That's what's up.
Shout out to the Army.
Yeah.
Man, that's a hell of a story too, man. Shout out to I30, the rapper. Y'all make sure y'all follow him. Beyonce took over ATL in recent news, Sam. For 4 days. She was here. She performed for 3 days, but it was a 4-day experience. I've never in my entire life seen Atlanta the way it was. Like, I'm like, where did these people come from? Like, all of the people, like the people that was selling, the people that was buying, and the people that was just there.
Yeah, it was crazy. Have you heard the challenge that Beyonce has?
No.
It's one of her songs.
The silence challenge or something.
Yeah, and Atlanta won.
But how did that, ain't this like the first stop?
No.
Oh, it's not?
No, I saw videos of all the different
Okay.
cities, and she
So what is
said
the
Atlanta
challenge?
won.
Like-
So at a part of her song, she's like, basically, shut the fuck up. She don't say that, but she says, be quiet. And everybody in the stadium is supposed to be quiet for those couple of seconds, and then she goes back to the song. Well, in all the other states, all the other places that she went to, you can hear people yelling, clapping, all type of shit. And people get really mad at this challenge. Like, if you
'Cause
say
they-
something,
yeah.
you better not say shit.
This is
And
cool
so
to be.
I saw one lady was like, what the fuck? She's really pissed off. But Queen Bee said that Atlanta won the challenge.
Hey,
I saw
man.
the video.
Shout out to the A, man. We showed
They were
up.
able to be quiet.
I30, how do you feel about Beyonce?
Didn't she show some support for Lizzo?
She did. She shouted out
Yeah.
Lizzo, I think like twice. Man, I've been a part of the Beehive, for a long time now.
Me too.
Yeah, I support.
Oh, she's
Beyonce.
extremely talented. You know what I mean? But she records in $1 million studios and has,
Hold on. So what are you trying to say?
I don't know. I wonder what I'd sound like in that type of, with those resources.
Uh-oh. I felt a little shade. But but yeah, I never seen as many cowboy boots in my life in Atlanta at one time. Like I bet you if we go out there, it's shimmery stuff all over the streets. Still, I bet you it's like I ain't never
There's
seen.
glitter on the
Yeah,
streets
I ain't
from
never seen so
Beyonce
many
shit.
people looking like Austin Powers.
Yeah.
I ain't never.
It was live.
It was disco and cowboy boots and all kind of just all in one. It was people riding the bikes with the carrot, like the carts on the back. I'm like, these niggas must got thighs of steel and calf muscles of iron. they was riding it. They was getting it too. Man, shout out to Beyonce. Came and wreaked havoc, you know what I'm saying, in Atlanta. Shout out to Spain. I got to get these motherfuckers sound effects right. So shout out to Beyonce.
We need stickers on them.
Yeah, that'd be cooler.
Put stickers on them.
You're right, yeah. So what's up, Sam?
Well, I wanted to ask i30, do you think it's harder to be in the rap game as a white artist?
What are you talking about now? No, I don't think so. I mean, it's all about streams and stuff. So, you know, you get the right song and it's seen by the right people and you're going viral. I mean, look up Post Malone.
Yeah.
I think, you know, it's changed. There's a lot of white guys, you know, they got a whole new genre called country rap, and a lot of white boys are out there killing it, you know.
Uh-oh. Okay. Shout out to country rap. I done caught whiff of a little bit of it.
A little bit, you know, but back in the days when you were standing at the intersections in Walmart handing out your CDs, you know, not in the late 90s, early 2000s, a white man couldn't get in the club. I mean, they could get in the club, but once they hit the stage, people started drinking and socializing. They wasn't listening to what the hell this white man was saying. You know, you really needed a bunch of black dudes to kind of co-sign for you and kind of ride your coattail like Eminem did. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
what white rapper would you say broke down the door, broke the barriers?
I don't, you know, there's a guy named Ryan Upchurch. He kind of started this whole country rap genre. In terms of breaking down barriers for white guys, I would say, I don't know. There's so many of them that emerged at kind of at the same time.
Top 3 white rappers of all time.
Top 3 white rappers of all time.
Yeah.
I would have to say Millie's. Eminem Millie's, right? You heard of Millie's?
Hold on.
The white boy from Boston?
Nah.
He's fire.
Damn.
So Eminem, Millie's, Millys.
Okay.
Then I would probably say Haystack. You ever heard of Haystack?
Another white guy told me about him.
I would say Haystack, and that would be my top 3.
Okay. Shout out to Millys and shout out to Haystacks. That's two new white rappers that I just been put up on game. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all just discovered somebody new too. Y'all pull them up right now. Should give them some streams. And shout out to the country rap that's emerging as well. Since we are on the topic of this music, i30, I want you to go ahead and introduce this song that we're going to give the listeners. It's another exclusive, man. You know how we do it, GOAT-AT-NITE. Yeah, go ahead and let them know about this song.
So, you know, this song is different from the way I normally rap. But I kind of got, you know, it hasn't been going anywhere. So I said, man, let me try something different. So here's a country song. It's kind of like a crossover. You know, it could be hip-hop.
Okay.
It could be country. You tell me what you think.
Okay. You excited, Sam?
Yes, I can't wait to hear it.
All right, let's get it. We'll find out. i30, exclusive. GOAT-AT-NITE.
If I had a little beer and my hoe would act right, I'd probably be somewhere drawn to the city lights. And we got ammo for a day, boy, we can get your life. Boy, I suggest you run away. Lately ain't been feeling right. I suggest you keep around here. Who brought the sticks to the party? Think you fucking with the one-night Harley. Tattoos, Gator Boots, and Harleys. I don't think I am the one with the fine little beer and my hoe would act right. I'd probably be somewhere drawn to the city lights. And we got ammo for a day, boy, we can get your life. Boy, I suggest you run away. Lately ain't been feeling right. I think the pill kicked in. Never had a better friend. Watch where you place your hands. Girl, I'm a veteran. I got problems for days. Ooh, I'm taking medicine. Girl, won't you come my way? You know I got them benefits. I suggest you keep around here. Who brought the sticks to the party? Think you fucking with the one-night Harley. Tattoos, Gator Boots, and Harleys. I don't think I am the one with the fine little beer and my hoe would act right.
your life. Boy, I suggest you run away. Lately ain't been feeling right. Yes, you keep around here.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's that I30 right there.
Yeah.
Said, who brought the sticks to the party? Wait, what were you referring to when you said sticks?
You know them poles.
Okay, you was talking about straps.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I just had I didn't know if you meant like the
No, I wanted to
country
take
in the
I
woods.
wanted to take some, like kind of like a hillbilly sound of song
Yeah.
and throw some like urban lingo in there.
Okay, all right. So we got the ultimate feedback. Sam, what did he get? What's the feedback?
I like it. It's different from what I'm used to listening to in my car.
Definitely.
I like the crossover from the country music to the. It does have a rap feel in there, for sure. I could definitely, see myself listening to that
Yeah,
and
I
dancing
definitely
to
agree.
it.
I think that gets a thumbs up. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? GOAT-AT-NITE exclusive. I30. Gator Boots. Yeah.
Gator Boots.
So tell me this, I30 man. It's popular right now, man. The youth is going through it. We've lost a lot of people in the rap community, and we've lost a lot of people just in general. Fentanyl is on a tear right now. They got some other new stuff that's popping up on the scenes. How do you feel about people who, well, not how do you feel about it, but are you familiar with going to hard drugs to try to try to cope with issues?
I mean, the only thing that keeps me from being on the side of the road with a cardboard sign is, my support system, which is my wife, and, she's like a drill sergeant sometimes, but, or she's like a drill instructor, whatever you want to, somebody she's almost bossy, but, I need that, man, because I veer off that line real easily, man. I need someone to keep me back on there. In terms of hard drug use, I got my demons, you know what I mean? Like I said, thank God I'm not on the side of the road with a sign.
Right.
I'm able to, unfortunately, I just I'm what they call is a binger. So I might get drunk and decide to do something crazy.
Right.
I'm a crazy white boy.
What's a binger?
Well, you may not do anything for 6 months.
Okay.
And then, you maybe you
Go
drink
hard.
too much, and that's the catalyst for you to kind of start with your downward spiral.
Okay, is that kind of like the same as relapse?
Yeah, it's like the same as relapse.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Man, so you have dealt with it before, because the furthest I've went is like X pills. I haven't done anything, and especially I haven't really done anything other than weed to try to cope with issues.
Well, here's the secret, right? So 99% of those beans, right? That's what's funny to me, right? Is these young people are taking these beans,
Right.
and then want to clown on them jokers with no teeth on the side of the road that
Right.
are meth heads. Now, the only thing that's in them beans
Right.
is meth and caffeine.
Fact.
That's it.
Fact.
So you're a meth head,
Right.
dog.
No, fact. If you're doing them consistently, you know what I'm saying, you're definitely a meth head. Or you could be, you're just a dope head because it's meth, or some are cut with
Molly and stuff like that. And it's a
what's
stimulant.
the other one though?
Molly.
Meth.
If you're talking meth and ice, it's the same thing.
No, it's another one. The other one that the white guys be doing.
That they be
Heroin.
So
Heroin.
It's been a long time
Heroin?
since I got an opioid-based bead.
Okay.
But I don't mess with those. That's why I'm scared of opioids, man.
So school me. What do you mean by opioids? What's
Opioids
that?
are the hydrocodone.
the pills.
The pills are more hydro.
I mean, but that's not X, right?
It comes from the poppy plant. Heroin and those pharmaceutical drugs I mentioned all come from the poppy plant. So it's all opium.
Right.
And what the reason why those folks die is because they just stop breathing, because it slows your respiratory rate and your heart rate down to the point that you just die.
Yeah.
And that's what's wrong with they're pressing these fake pills and putting fentanyl in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? These young kids are dying. That's how I forget that young rapper's name. He died. Gangsta Blue died off
Juice.
this shit. No, he did a song with Fujiano, and he did a song. It was Fujiano. It was
Big Scar.
Big Scar. Yeah,
Yeah.
Big Scar died off
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah, rest in peace, Big Scar.
So it's a dangerous thing. I've just been fortunate.
Yeah, man, it's tough out there, especially to the youth, man. Y'all try to get a grasp on it. You got anything you want to say on it, Sam?
Well, I mean, now they're putting fentanyl in the weed too, so it's not even safe. Did you know that? People are dying from fentanyl in their weed.
The only way, fentanyl, when you touch it with your hands, you can actually ingest it that way. That's why they use rubber gloves when they're handling fentanyl. So the only way you could die from someone putting fentanyl on weed is if you touch it, you know what I mean, while you're rolling that stuff. But there's really no way for you to make
ingest
it backward to ingest it. So fentanyl can be smoked and it can be taken.
Right.
So,
Right.
and when I say smoke, I'm talking about freebase, you know, off the glass.
So what is fentanyl? Like what?
It's an opioid. It's
what I'm saying is it's a pill.
It's
It's a powder or something.
Powder, it's a pill, it's liquid.
Liquid form. Yeah.
shit.
It's all of that.
Man,
But it's all coming from China.
Really?
Yeah, think about how many people have died from it. You know, China is our biggest enemy. So
Why do white guys always blame China for everything?
I don't know, man.
I mean, Trump, he quick. It's always either Russia or China.
Well, China, you know, China's basically they own a lot of our land. You know, they're funding a lot of our stuff. You know,
They own a lot of our land.
China.
Yes.
How the fuck we let that happen? Who the fuck was in office? Biden?
No.
When this happened?
They've been
old.
doing it.
This is old.
Who the fuck let the Chinese buy our land?
Yeah, I forget what else I don't know if they're investing in prison systems. They might.
But I'm saying it's our land. Like fuck them buying it. Just take it back. Be evil. Just take the shit. How the fuck we? Which part they buy? Which part they own?
Probably
they
Atlanta.
own a bunch of
I'm just
Florida.
kidding.
They own a lot of stuff in Florida.
A bunch of Florida. Oh, okay. So that's how we getting that dope in, huh?
That's coming from like Nicaragua and stuff from South America.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful with that word, I30.
Nicaragua.
That word is close. Damn, that's the wrong one.
How do you feel about that? About white people saying the N-word? I mean, you date a black woman.
It sound like his woman will backslap him for that.
Yeah, I'm. You know how I feel about it, Tone.
It's probably rap songs only, huh? Like when you.
No, I mean, you know, I might pause, you know, but no. First of all, I got 3 baby mamas. They're all beautiful black queens.
Oh shit! You got real jungle fever. You got a high
He
temperature.
wasn't playing
Man,
about that.
I don't know what it is, man. But white women just have never gave me the time of day at all since about 7th, 8th grade when people started, you know, experimenting with sex and stuff like that. And you know, the funny thing is, my cousins were real big dope dealers, so we had all the drugs because they'd go to Mexico and get trash bags full of that brick weed, you know, for $200-300, probably $200 every day. And we pinch it. So when you got 60 pounds, it's easy to pinch a quarter pound off and nobody would know. So we had all the drugs and pills. So we were the party house. So these girls would come over, white girls. They'd come over to the trailers and it'd be like a damn orgy. Sucking and fucking going on, right?
Yeah.
Sucking dick 101.
When I'd get the courage to go in there, hey, get out of here.
Ah, shit. They didn't let you partake in the activities?
Never, not one time, man. I think I got the Glock 1000 one time.
Yeah, but the other guys was white, right?
They were white, and they're hitting. I don't know, man. They're ugly as hell. I don't know.
Man, they say white girls give some fucking head out of this world, too.
I don't know, man. We were both kids. I don't know how she did it. She might have had some stuff going on.
So in your adulthood, have you ever got head from a white woman?
I have. I actually.
Oh, okay. All right.
I have a couple times.
Have you ever got head from a white woman, Sam?
No, I have not. I have a black woman though.
Oh, shit. That sounded just as good. You visualize that, I30? Can you see that?
I don't like pink nipples, man. So
Ah, shit.
I don't like white women. You know, at all. I'm not attracted.
Well, since you said that, I'm going to tell you what my white friend Nicole told me. She said she feels that white men's thing looks like raw chicken. That's why she don't like white men.
You talking about Donald Trump? You know, here's the deal. I said it earlier before we were on air. You know, there's a lot of individuals, or I say women, especially the Atlanta area, that say, you know, they don't want that pink meat.
Yeah.
But, you know, sometimes it could be light brown, ladies.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying.
Light brown.
It could be light brown, you know.
A little tan.
I told you I'll slick my hair back like Ricky Ricardo and say I'm half Cuban until I get them cakes.
And then it's like, surprise, bitch, I'm white.
So white women, or is that for the black women or white women? You say when you say you're Cuban, that's for the black women.
That's for the racists. That's, you know, they don't want that pink meat.
Oh, okay, all right, okay, all right. Shout out to the Cubans. That's something I must not know about.
Did you lose your virginity to a black woman?
No, you know. No, it was a white girl, man.
Oh, okay.
It was a white girl. Very awkward situation. I kind of felt like, you know, damn. I was like, damn, she didn't say no ever. I was terrified, boy. You know, white women are strange, man. But then I'd go over to, like, my homeboys and their sisters and cousins be black. They be backing it up trying to fuck me. And
Right.
I'd be looking at my friend like, you going to beat me up if I fuck her?
That is
Very
funny.
strange, man.
It sounds like every encounter you had with a white woman was the reason you don't like them.
Oh, there's another. Oh, Lord. White women are just, I don't know. They're strange.
Yes, sir.
Strange creatures, man. But I did have this white girl come over with a bottle of wine, and we were sitting there, and she was just gazing in my fucking eyes, and I was like, this bitch wants to kiss me. I know it, right? So I was like, what am I going to do with these little bitty-ass fucking lips, man? Because I got
Right.
pretty decent lips for a white girl. Oh, I've been told that. But anyway, so she goes for it, right? And have you ever fed a goldfish in a fish bowl? You sprinkle the little shit on top of the water. They run up, grab it, and take off, right?
Right.
That's what this motherfucker was doing to my face, man. Just coming. It was strange, man. It was strange.
So no good experiences
Not a one,
with
man.
white women, obviously. But all good experiences with black
They
women.
never let me down, man.
That's what's up.
Man, that sounds, wow, yeah.
Never let me down.
Dang.
Do you
boy.
guys experience racism, like walking down the street?
No.
And, no.
Now, when I was a pimply faced little 20-year-old, you know, because all my baby mamas are like goddesses. They're beautiful. They are beautiful, man. Let me see my phone.
Really?
I know we on there. I'm gonna
Yeah,
show you.
I want
show
to
you
see
one
them.
of them.
Let me see one.
It's
Yeah.
crazy, man.
Shout out to i30 in the building again, man. This is GOAT-AT-NITE Podcast. We are live in the Atlanta Barber Lounge.
Yeah.
Reporting live from Goat House Studios, you know what I'm saying? If you need a cut, you're trying to get a lineup, you're trying to get on fleek, you know what I'm saying? Barber or beauty, come tap in, holler at Atlanta Barber Lounge, 145 Nassau Street.
Yeah.
Right by the Ferris wheel, you know what I'm saying?
Right by the.
Yeah,
oh
you
my.
get to see, you get to
She
sightsee.
is beautiful.
Hold it, let me see. Let me
She
see.
is
Oh, wow.
beautiful.
If she's beautiful pregnant, you know she's beautiful. Like, you know.
I feel like when you're pregnant, you're even more beautiful.
But,
It
you know, that's-
accentuates your beauty.
I feel like it's either or. I've met some angry, nasty pregnant women that make them ugly.
Oh.
The ones that never smile while they're pregnant. You know, it's mostly the ones when the father of the kid is just not nowhere
Not
near.
in
That's my.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's pretty.
So all of them are fine. So what I'm saying is you know, when I was a pimply faced little 165 pounder, yeah, I used to get because I was stationed in Savannah for 12 years. And I used to get all kind of comments, you know, but, you know, my wife at the time was like, you can't fight the world, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so time went by, now it's 2023, though racism exists, I'm a little bit bigger.
Right.
A little bit crazier looking. You know what I mean?
So they don't try you.
They ain't tried me, you know, they ain't tried me. No.
And shout out to your wife. It sounds like she's an amazing woman. It sounds like that's your equalizer right there. It sounds like you might be off your rocker a little bit if you ain't have her, man. You know.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have what I have.
Yeah. We all need, you know, that person, you know what I'm saying, that can tame us when needed. Get us back on
she gave me
track.
some beautiful babies now, and you know, my daughter is super smart. So,
Yeah.
you know, I'm fortunate. She taught me into having kids at 40, in my 40s, you know, so that's a
Wow.
crazy experience, you know. It's a lot of hard work, and you get tired at my age raising little babies.
Man, that sounds like I'm not near 40 yet, but man, I be forward thinking, and it's like, I don't know if, pushing out a kid at 40, which means another 20 years of your life is kind of like
Held down.
held down,
By those
which means
kids.
you're not about to be kidless till 60. Woo.
Yeah, you're gonna be old as hell walking across the stage.
Yes, man.
You know, at graduation, they're gonna be like, "Is that?" Listen, I go to the gas station. If I grow my beard out too long,
Yeah.
the motherfuckers will think they're my grandkids. I've been asked that. Are those your grandbabies?
That's hilarious. What did that make you feel like, bro? That'll make me feel so fucking old. That's your daughter?
That's my oldest son.
Damn, he got some fucking good ass hair.
No,
Look at him.
That's my oldest son.
Wow, he's beautiful.
Yeah.
Then my daughter look like damn Kim Kardashian or something. She only 15. That's
Oh
one.
my
But I got 6
gosh.
kids though. You know.
Man, that's what's up,
she's so
man.
cute.
Daddy gang,
Yeah,
definitely.
Girl dads.
Yeah.
over there.
So, you know, I like to share with people, it's a unique experience when they were killing young black men. And, you know, I have a black son. You seen the complexion on my son, right? And I actually had to tell him, listen, you can't run around the neighborhood with toy guns because they might shoot you, son.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was really hard for him to conceptualize this because his daddy's white. You know what I mean? But I'm like, you can't play with all white people.
Right.
Very strange, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
Right.
That's crazy.
Well, look, we got about like 5 or 6 more minutes on the podcast. I actually got to go pick up my little ones today, man. Shout out to AJ and Penelope. You know, gotta be on them daddy duties, and shout out to all the daddies that stay on top of their duties, and shout out to the single moms on there that do their thing, and shout out to the parents that's together. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the people that's on top of their parent game, man. It's a lot of people slipping out there. A lot of people slipping out there.
Definitely.
I agree.
What's up, Sam? What you got before we roll out of here?
How long have you been doing this?
Rapping since about, I don't know, 90. So this was before Pro Tools. You remember the Korg 64-track recorders? You know what I'm talking about, the big boards?
Nah, but I
right, so
remember.
I'm talking about
A-tracks?
No, they were burning CDs, but
Okay.
but you recorded on this device.
Like the Tascam thing.
Yeah, like the Tascam Korg made them.
Yeah.
And then you would get a beat machine to punch in your hook.
Right. Damn, you've been doing this
I've been doing it a long time.
That's like 2 short days.
My first record that I really put out was on Shoulder Lean beat. Young Dro Shoulder Lean. That's
Okay.
how long ago.
Okay. That's not too bad. A good 20 plus, maybe.
Yeah, but I spent 15 in the Army, and
Yeah.
you know, I took the Army seriously, so I couldn't really work on music.
So, matter of fact, I'm glad you brought that up, man. Telling me some of the craziest stories, and I don't want you to have to reflect and you know.
No, I'll tell you something. The craziest shit. So I was an interrogator in the Army, right? But mostly I ran informants. We're talking Taliban and Iraqi informants that would come to me and tell me about weapon caches, which is, you know, piles of weapons and/or bombs on the side of the road, things of that nature. I'd write an intelligence report. It'd go up. We'd also do targeting operations based off my intel. So there was a time I was interrogating this detainee, and he kept itching his side. And about 4 hours into it, I just get frustrated, and I pull up his shirt to look at his side, and there were like sores on it around his hole. So I brought in the doctor because after Abu Ghraib, when they were beating the detainees, any injury you had to document it,
Right.
so they could know there wasn't a detainee.
He had something injected in him.
No, you know what it was? It was herpes.
Whoa.
He had a colostomy hole. He was letting the other detainees fuck him in his colostomy hole.
What the fuck?
And contracted herpes.
What the
Ain't that the craziest shit?
fuck?
You'll never hear nothing more crazy than that.
What is a colostomy hole, please?
That's on your
It's a shit bag.
When you
know
got
what I mean?
when you get
were fucking that?
Oh, dude, listen.
Oh my.
Them people are
fucking
crazy.
God.
They don't listen. They don't.
Hold on, was it for pleasure or torture though?
No, it's for pleasure.
What
They're
the fuck?
These people don't have indoor plumbing. They shit outside, man. You see them. We have night vision drones and things recording these folks, and you see them walking, pacing back and forth, looking for a place. to
Come
shit.
on, man.
I'm serious.
Herpes on your stomach.
Colostomy hole.
That's it. He getting fucked from the side.
In the side.
Literally.
That nigga is getting spooned with pants on.
But they say Muslims aren't supposed to be homosexual, so you know how they circumvent that, right? They say, because it says in the Quran's against homosexuality.
Yeah.
Okay.
But how they circumvent that is they define homosexuality as being in love with that individual. So because they don't love that individual and it's just a physical act, they say it's not a homosexual act.
Oh my gosh. Well, I've actually met some male strippers that feel that they're not gay, even though they're
Feel that.
taking their pants off and whipping their things around for other men. They feel like they're not gay because they're not actually doing the gay act with a man.
I mean, that's, you know,
Tough world.
that's a tough world.
That's why I definitely could never date a male stripper because he's a little confused.
Shout out to the Alphabet Boys. Yeah, but yeah, that's a wild story. I ain't gonna lie, man. I've never in my entire living heard anything close to that.
No?
Yeah.
No.
So before we dive out, man, have you ever been shot before?
No, unfortunately, I haven't been shot. I've been blown up, though. I had a 150-pound IED August 26, 2010.
Wow. Hold on. So educate me. That's a bomb or?
So a 150-pound bomb was placed in the road. I drove past it, and it blew up on me.
Whoa.
And just
You
destroyed
had
the
other
vehicle.
passengers?
Yeah, there was 1, 2, 3, 4 of us.
All made it.
Yeah, everyone survived.
Man.
Yeah.
Man, and that sounds crazy, man.
Some head injuries sustained, but lost some cognitive function, things like that. But
Right.
years later, I'm good.
All right, man. Well, shout out to i30. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all follow him on all platforms. i30 the rapper. You already know. Follow Sam I Am. How they follow you again, Sam? Let them know. We're going to make sure it's on the... we not video recording this one. So, yeah, let them know.
It's SAMM_EYE_AMM. Sam I Am.
You heard it. Sam I Am. You get it motherfucking correct. And this is the GOAT-AT-NITE podcast. You already know how to find me, ToneTheGoat. You know what I'm saying? Spell it all correct. Don't do none of that DA shit. It's not ToneTheGoat. It's ToneTheGoat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, till the next time, we checking out.
Yay.
GOAT-AT-NITE. It's another one. i30. Appreciate you, my brother.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Yes,
Thanks
sir.
for coming.
Whoop.